let's lifting. Don't look at that. Don't need to look at that. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to swipe up and subscribe, and if you're an OG, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be going on my makeup journey. We're going to look at a video that I posted like 3 years ago of me doing my makeup, and we're gonna see how I've grown from that. I have my little iced coffee and I have my little snack. Join me as we go through this journey together. Disclaimer, I'm not saying I'm good at makeup, I'm just saying I know I'm definitely better than I was 3 years ago. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, let's go. It's actually so hot outside, and I would be Mama Africa and do all natural, but like what's happening under this wig, I'm not about to disclose that. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of like 2000s crime shows. Anything from the 2000s except the cars, anything except the cars from the 2000s, I'm a huge fan of. So I have been rewatching like all the little shows that they had in the 2000s, whether it's early, late, you know, like all these little crime shows. They used to stream them on DSTV, but you know how DSTV is, it's touch and go with them. So now, since I have the means, I have been rewatching all of those crime shows, like the series that I started and I was not able to finish. I am a huge fan of like women in power. So when you think you're Rizolian Isles, you're freaking The Mentalist. And I know that The Mentalist main character was a guy, but like she was, the woman I'm talking about was like the woman in power. She was like the, what was she? She was like head detective, whatever she was. But she was like leader of that little squad of theirs. And I love, so it's The Mentalist, Rizolian Isles, your freaking Bones. So let me just get this hair out of my freaking face. So I'm just doing my skincare first. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, man. I freaking hate doing my skincare. I freaking hate doing the entire routine because it's so many things that go on my face. Keep moisturizer, keep sanitizer, keep moisturizer, keep freaking sunscreen. It's so hot. It's so hot. So I still have not replaced my mirror. So I opened the camera app on my laptop, and that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to show you guys the video in question, the one that I said I'm going to be following from 3 years ago, and we're going to do a step by step and see how I do things differently. Some things have not changed, but I feel like it's my technique that's gotten better. Hopefully. I hope. Hi team, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy Sunday. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to swipe up and subscribe. Okay, we don't need to hear about that. Today's just and I'm going to try and do something with my eyebrows. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to start with my brows, and in that video eyebrow pencil. I still use an eyebrow pencil, but like now, like, is there a difference? What's the difference? There's a little gel that I also use as well to just like shape them and all of that, but like it's a eyebrow pencil. So I sharpened it. So I started watching, obviously the first one that I started watching was The Mentalist. Now for those of y'all who don't know, The Mentalist is basically about this guy. His name is Patrick Jane. Patrick is a psychic slash con artist. He speaks with the departed like family members, and hey, what they said this and they miss you and all of that. It's basically he's just playing on people's emotions, right? So there's this serial killer named Red John. So Patrick made a mistake. He went on national TV as this all-knowing, all-powerful psychic to talk about Red John, basically like profile him, you know. And let me tell you something, Red John did not appreciate that one bit, because not he, Patrick's wife and daughter. And when Patrick came back home from said interview where he was talking about him, okay, Red John say like Red John had done the deed, and from then on, like, Patrick has been obsessed with catching this Red John character. That's how we got to him freaking we got to him inserting himself at the police station by the unit that's investigating his wife and his daughter's unalivings, you know. Okay, so I'm not in the mirror, so I can't see it properly, but like I don't want to do too much. Like, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and then if I need to add more, I'll build up, you know, I'll build it up later on. But like, yeah, that's what I do with the brows. And I take the little brush that they gave us and like I just brush upwards. And another, hey, what light makeup? I don't want to sit here and lie. Light makeup is not necessarily my thing. Like, I get charge, and I feel like the reason I don't do light makeup is because I feel like then you can see the imperfections. But like when you're looking at somebody's makeup and you see the imperfections and they did like a heavy face of makeup, then you can just be like, okay, but like it's a heavy face of makeup, of course you're going to see the imperfections. You get me? So I think that's why like kerato zera heavy makeup. But anyway, this is really good. Okay, so these are the brows. Let's see what the next step is. I'm hoping it's to conceal and, you know, like shape them and all of that. But like, let's see what I have going on. Back to not having proper makeup. This is the concealer that I have. It's a stick concealer. It's like paired with highlighter on the side. So I'm going to use this and conceal under my eye so that when I put on the eyeshadow, it stays. I don't know, maybe people will like it. I don't know, this is it. I don't know really care about what concealer you're using. But yeah, okay, so thank goodness. The next step is to conceal. So how I do it now, I use a concealer for underneath the brow and then I use foundation on top. I don't know if that's what I used to do back then, but that's what I do now. So I just like put some over here. It's the color is, it's lighter than me. It's definitely lighter than me, but I prefer it like that. It's nice. So as I was saying, when he found his daughter and his wife unalived by this Red John guy, now he starts to pester the people who are investigating, well, the people who have been investigating Red John, but like now obviously they just added his daughter and his wife to the case file and all of that. And then he starts to pester them and he's constantly at the office and constantly just on their case, and they basically just like trying to brush him off, and like he's persistent, he doesn't want to be brushed off, you know. And then the people are the rest of our main cast, which is Lisbon, who is their boss, who is Miss Girl Power, the one I said I like. And then there's Cho, there's Rigsby, and then there's a new girl. Her name is, what's this girl's name? No man, it's Lisbon, Rigsby, Cho, Patrick, redheaded girl, whatever her name is, right? She's part of the team, but like she's new and whatever. So I don't know how we got here, but they ended up, like, Lisbon ended up feeling sorry for him. I don't know if the whole tapping into her feminine side they were trying to do, but she felt sorry for this man and she eventually gave him Red John case files, and he was like investigating along with them. And then at some point he helped them with a case, and like their boss hired him to be a consultant of some sort. And then in like return for him being a consultant, they let him in on, like, you know, that classified Red John case information. So as his, like, we just go through the whole season with him trying to catch this Red John guy. He's had a couple of close calls, or so we thought. They were not close calls. They were playing him so hard, but he was obsessed, man. He unalived his daughter and his wife, man, and he loved that girl. He's an orphan, so you understand, Lord of the Whole. Not he's not an orphan, but like he grew up in a broken home with the yeah, he's an orphan. He grew up in a circus, so you can understand like him having a wife and a daughter. It's like some sense of stability, and then this person just came and just snatched it away. It broke my heart so much. Did I use primer? Of course not. Okay, I moisturize. It's not that serious. It's never that serious. It's just, but like yeah, I concealed under my brows the best I could. So I'm going to start with this yellow. Oh, I guess we're not blending out the concealer again. Okay then, on to eyeshadow. But like I'm going for a more natural look, so I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow like that. But I'm not gonna do it now. I don't do my eyeshadow this early into, so let me just do my face and then yeah. So obviously as he's working with them, you know, they're getting to know each other. At first they don't like him because he doesn't follow protocol, and like the way he does things, it's bordering on illegal, that sometimes it causes problems with them when they have to like convict somebody, you know. So he's working with them and everything is cute or whatever, and then now starts the slow burn. Ooh. Obviously we both know she's the head of the squad, he's the main character, they have to end up together, you thought. So I'm going to be using my foundation brush. I bought it at Signature, and I'm going to be using my little Rimmel London. I love this brand. I'm always using, so I'm going to be using this, and I'm gonna, yeah, all over my face. Okay, Chacha foundation, and I didn't color correct. Oh, this is off to an amazing start, I must say. Amazing. But like I like getting just until here, not to my neck, because my color here and my color here are not the same. So yeah, let me not get too close. Let me get a message, or let's go one of the imperfections or during, you know. So I do just until here. Basically something like this. I guess if it's correct, but like once I blend it out, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna look, I hope, I'm not pretty sure, but I hope it's gonna look fine. And since I didn't color correct, I was very heavy-handed with the concealer around my mouth, because this is where I normally color correct. But let me blend. This is the brush that I use to blend out the concealer. So as I was saying, basically, honestly, I feel like that's all I can say about the show. I already told you the dynamics of the show and like the basics, but you're gonna have to watch it. It's really great. He literally like, he plays these criminals for fools. So I feel like you should check that out. I watched it and I would definitely rewatch it again. It's basically my like guilty pleasure. I would rewatch it a million times. I finished it and I enjoyed it. I feel like starting it again. And then the other show that I thoroughly enjoy and I'm currently watching, I think I'm at season 5 now. I'm lying. When I get like season 8, no, 7 or 8, somewhere there. I'm somewhere there. And that's Bones. Oh my gosh. Bones. Once again, this one, it's different, just a little bit different from The Mentalist, because unlike Bones being the main, like, she's the main character. She's basically the main character. She's not the main character's beau, she's the main character, right? Bones is her nickname. So she's a anthropologist. I think that's what they're called. She's an anthropologist at the Jeffersonian Institute. And basically, when they find human remains that are like bone, totally decayed, they call her, and then she's able to, you know, look at the bone and determine where the person was from and how old they were, their race. It's crazy. It's very crazy. So there's that. And she pairs up, for one case, she pairs up with this guy at an FBI agent, Detective Booth. We love Booth. Okay. And from there on, they just, it's a whole thing where their bosses just decide, y'all two work well together. They just end up getting paired together for a whole lot. And it just works out like that. So basically, we start with them initially not liking each other, obviously, because like slow burn. They don't like each other. Bones acts like she has a stick up her butt. And Booth is too, like, he's too cocky. He has this little belt buckle that has cocky on it, and it's like so fitting, isn't it? It's like so fitting. Wafisha, it's too hot for all of this. Hey, Wafisha Munna. Honestly, guys, you know, I did say in the beginning, Lore, just because my makeup like is not the same as it was 3 years ago does not mean, Lord, it's good now. Mara, I have dabbed to the gods. I'm still dabbing, ne? But like I'm still, yeah, but like yo, yeah, ne. I'm gonna finish this one, Shem. Yeah. At this point in my other video, you'll see the amount of makeup and foundation is like this much. Now it's different. Now I'm actually not afraid to, you know, use the products on my face. But yeah. Lips. Did this go put on powder?
And then outline.
This one didn't use powder. Okay. Well, I remember I had a little compact powder thingy, but like now, I like the whole baking method. I enjoy the whole baking method. This is how I normally do it. Okay, so moving on. I use this cute little blush, and I just on my cheeks, like, well, just like this. Where was I? So, like I said, Bones and Booth didn't like each other, and it's crazy because the nickname Bones, Booth gave it to her because like she works with Bones and she hated it at first, but let me tell you something. She loves that nickname now. But anywho, her team is made up of her best friend Angela, who like she works in facial recognition. So like when the skulls are brought to her, she like tries to figure out what the person may have looked like with their meat. And then there's the bad guy Hodgins, and then there's the intern Zach Eddy. Zach's story was actually so, oh my gosh, because at first I remember Zach having been arrested for having like committed a crime, and then I got to the point where, you know, he committed said crime only to find out that he didn't commit the crime. The way he's so politically correct, he said that if his master had told him to commit the crime, he would have done it, but he didn't. But he refuses to tell his teammates. But that's as far as I got in regards to that. Hey, we've come this far, we can't stop now. Okay, now I have this little palette, and then I just like adding like a cute little brown on the lid, just brown yana, nothing too deep. So I normally, you can even see the ones that I like using the most, right? I like this one. This one I normally use it in like my outer upper brow area, and then these are the two that I normally just like put here. So I'm just gonna do that, but I feel like I'm going to use these two today, this one and this one. Let's see how that goes. I know what the situation around my mouth is janky, but you know what, I'm not yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's fine. It's fine. The thought of still having to do liner and freaking lash is traumatizing me. I don't wanna lie. I don't wanna lie. It's causing me trauma just like man. I don't know, man. I'm losing hope. It's not looking. No, I'm not jinxing. I'm not jinxing. I feel like so hot. I don't think today was the best day to do this. I really don't feel like today was the best day to do this. It wasn't. It's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to go and quickly do eyeliner and lash and mascara. So let me swoop over to me with the lashes on. Zoop. Today was definitely not the best day to be doing this. It's so hot. It's so hot. Just putting on lashes will forever be a struggle of mine, especially when I have some. Don't stand too close, then you won't be able to see that these are janked up. They're not sitting properly. They're lifting. You don't have to worry about all of that. Right here, I can't even see right here. It's lifting. At this point, I have reversed so far away from the camera because the mess that has happened on my face, I don't want to talk about it. Already I have, oh jeez. Okay, shut up something. Let me quickly set my face and then do my lip. So I effed up at the very end around my nose. It's great. It's fantastic. It's really nice. Yeah. So there's no salvaging. Okay. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna film this at an angle where I look good. This mess is giving a ghost and a ghosty. I thought I was gonna style my hair, but I'm not even gonna do that because clearly this didn't work out. This was a big fail. It was a huge fail. I can't tell if this is a fail or win. It feels like a fail. I don't wanna lie to you. This one lash, I can still see it freaking lifting. I messed up around my nose. I should have known as soon as I didn't correct around my mouth that I was a goner. I should have. I really should have. But if I had done it properly, and if I had done the steps properly, and I had not effed it up, this is basically the steps. So thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one. Bye.